Hey Nancy, how's it going? It's Neil from Clearline Interactive, and I'm going to show you today how to put a blog post on your website. It's probably similar to the way you've usually done it. We'll go to the blog here for a sec and check it out. So you have all these blog posts, and it should be very similar to the way you've done it before. One way you can do it is just hover over New here and click Post, and it will bring up your new post page. And I have your blog post you sent me in this other tab here. You probably won't be able to see it. So I'm just going to copy and paste. So I'm going to copy the title, put that there, and copy the rest of the post to there. All right, and then sometimes when you post from a document, you have to kind of go through this and click backspace, enter. Let me see how you have it formatted. All right, yep, so far so good. Got to go through this stuff. All right, what not to ask? It's good to know. Vacation days. All right, and then this is the next paragraph. All right, cool. Let me see. So sometimes when you transfer, well, let me go through. I'll come back to those bullets in a second. I just want to make sure the rest of this looks appropriate. Not appropriate, but as it should. I saw this here, maybe appropriate questions. Boom. This is the beginning of a new paragraph. Boom, boom. Whoop, off 10. Boom, boom. Da, da. Da, da. And lastly but not least, da, da. All right, and then this one, da, da. And this one. Okay, so let's go back to these bulleted questions here. So it obviously didn't do what we wanted it to do. So we have to get rid of these things. Look like little placards from the movies. Just select it all, and if you don't see the bullet thing, which is right here, actually, we'll just do bullets, and that does it for you. And then if you don't see the full menu bar, you can use this, the toolbar here, just in case you need it. Now, I noticed that some of these things like appropriate questions and what not to ask aren't bolded or highlighted here. So you can either do bold on them like that, or you can select some sort of heading if you want. Maybe heading 3. If we're going to do a heading, let's not do bold, and we'll see how that looks. So for this one too, we'll do heading 3. All right, cool. I hit publish for now just to see how that looks. And we're going to view it. All right, questions for the hiring company, what not to ask, appropriate questions. And there are your bulleted questions. So then you have this here, this link, which is cool, but it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. So let's go back in, edit the post. And what we're going to do is, let's just copy this. Copy. Additional device. So, all right, we're going to go to link. I'm going to paste that in there. Or what we could do is do this and type in beware of lists, and it will find that post. Just click on that. It's going to put the link in that you have there. You click OK, boom, and there you go. What you could do though is for additional advice on specific questions, please check, you can work on the words for this, but please check out our other post, beware of lists. And then what you do is just highlight this, go like that, go to link, type in beware, and it should find it. And go beware of lists. Hit apply. Now you're good. So now they only have to type on that, and it looks much nicer. All right. So hopefully that helps. I'm going to hit update here just to save what we've done. And then questions for the hiring company. I guess we'll just use that as our long tail keyword if that someone might search for. So we're looking for our Yoast plugin, and it is way down here. All right, Yoast SEO. We're going to plug that into our keyword thingy-majobber, focus keyword. It has 2 stop words, so that is for and the. I wouldn't worry too much about that. So the focus keyword doesn't appear in the first paragraph of the topic. So many candidates are stumped when it comes to questions that they ask at the end of an interview. So let's just paste our keyword here. We're going to put like that because a lot of times it'll ask you down here, well, do you know what questions I'm not sure what you'd put for that, but what we can do is put all right. Know what we can do? This is a way around that. So what we're going to do is go to text, click here and do Control A, select all. So that's going to grab all the HTML and stuff. Hit Control C to copy that. Go here, hit Add Selection, Add Wrap, Add Item. Now these are all the things you can use to build your page. We're going to add 1 column and expand it full width. Click the Edit button here. And in this content box, we're going to paste all of our code, all right? Now that's all we have to do there. And I'll show you what that looks like, all right? So we'll hit Update. Now this is how you can adjust the pages as well when you start working on pages. All right, now let's take a look. So we should have that same content twice on this page. All right, so there you go, boom. Now this is the one we put in the box because see how there's a big space, not a space here, but there should be. That's how I know. So then here, questions asked the hiring company. This is the one from the box above. So go to Edit Post. Now what we're going to do is hide the stuff in this box. Okay, go here, hide the content, and turn that on. Now let's go, that means all of this stuff is going to be hidden, and we can do whatever we want to that to make it work for Google Analytics. So let's get rid of this. Now wherever there's a space here, put this code. That arrow to, less than, BR, greater than, and do 2 of them. Now what you can do is just copy that, hit copy. Now right here where that H3, the heading 3 is, put a space and do the same thing. Here's a space. All right. Here's a space. Here's a space. And there's a space. Hit save change, update. So this is going to make it a lot easier for you to make your SEO work, and you don't have to do some weird things to your post to make it strange, look weird and read strangely. And all right, so there we go. This is all the stuff that is in that box we just added. All right, so there are a couple things here, places you might want to add another break right here and right here above that appropriate questions. All right, but you can see the rest of it's hidden. So let's go back into edit post. And once you get used to this, it's really easy to keep up with. So just go all the way down to your box here. This is your post options. Go to edit. Now let's see, right before that list, put the break, and right before that next heading. All right, so that should look nice now. Now what we can do after updating is go down to our Yoast and see what they want us to do. Okay, a meta description hasn't been specified, or has been specified. No images appear on this page. That's something you could do. The keyword density is too low. So let's copy our keywords again. Not use a focus keyword when the subheading is H2. All right, we'll do that. No outbound links appear in this page. The focus keyword does not appear in the URL. All right, so let's go back up here. So it looks like when it added the name, it took out the for the hiring company. That's all right. We won't worry about that, but we're going to turn this, go back to visual tab here, turn this into an H2 because it wanted us to do that. It wanted more. Oh, the computer froze up here. Let me see. It's thinking too hard. So I'm not sure if it's recording. So I'm going to wait until it unfreezes. Not that I have much of a choice. Any minute now. There we go. All right, and we're back. Okay, so it said that it wasn't in the rest of the article enough. So we're going to add it here. Appropriate questions for the hiring company. We'll add it there. What not to ask. We won't put it there. Let's see. Put it here, I guess. Questions for the hiring company. You shouldn't ask. All right, so it kind of makes sense, but it's capitalized and stuff. But nobody's going to see this. Only Google sees this. All right. So scroll down. All right, we're getting there. The meta description, and it doesn't appear in the first paragraph of the copy. So that'll be this. Let's just put it right here in overview or something. So it kind of makes sense. Whoops, for Google. And we're just going to copy that. Scroll down. Now we're in the green, so that's good. Let's add our meta description because we really don't have anything. So just kind of click in this area. We're going to put what we took from that first paragraph there. When the hiring, just delete that. Now you're in the green there. Now the title, you can just copy this. Boom. This could be good to go. Doesn't appear in the URL. We don't really want to change the URL, I guess. No outbound links appear in the page. Okay. All right. So I guess that's it, unless you want to add an image. So say we want to add an image to the page. Maybe you add it here before this letter. We could just grab whatever. Questions to ask the hiring company. Let's just put this one. All right. Now, what you want to do is put for the alt text, you want to, whoops, for the hiring, here we go. Make your alt text the keyword as well. Alt text is what shows up when you hover over something like this. And this one actually has a caption. We'll get rid of that. There we go. So the alt text is when you hover over it, it'll show the alt text, or when blind people look at your page and it reads it, it'll tell them what the image is. Not, but Google looks at that as well to see what the page is about. All right. So here we go. Questions for the hiring company. Good. Close the snippet editor. It doesn't appear in the first paragraph of the copy. I thought we did that. Oh, because I added this here. So let's move the image over here. Enter. All right, now let's see what it says. I bet that was it. Yep. No. First paragraph of the copy. What do you want from me here? Because it has a space. Let's try that. Yep, okay. It had a big space there, so it wasn't seeing that as the first paragraph of the copy. Okay, cool. Now, if you wanted to add a feature image, you could do it right here. But then you'd probably want to add a feature image to all your posts. But we don't have any yet. That's fine. I wouldn't mess around with it. But what you might want to do is here on Yoast, they have the social button, social tab. So you probably want to go in here and copy this title. Wait, why does it have a line there? All right, then we'll copy that. Copy that. Now go into the social tab, and this is how it's going to show up on Facebook when you share it. Now let's go grab the top copy again, because you can put a whole paragraph in there for Facebook. Boom, you got your description. Now you can pick an image. So whatever image you want, put the image of the water. Use that image. Now we're going to hit update. And it's updated. All right, and you're in the green here on Yoast, right? So we're going to view the post. It's looking good. You got your link. You got your related posts. That's something I didn't do, was to select any categories or tags.